From the $150 billion ISS to a $450 million Leonardo da Vinci painting, this is a list of the most expensive things of all time. Starting with the watch. His is a stainless steel watch, and somehow it sold for $40 million. It's the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime Ref, a one-of-a-kind piece made for the Only Watch charity auction, and it became the most expensive watch ever sold. And here's the crazy part. It's made of steel. The same material your fridge is made of. But this refrigerator tells time, flips over, has 2 watch faces, and includes 20 mechanical complications, meaning it does almost everything except fix your life. Because honestly, no one really needs this watch. You don't buy it to tell time. You buy it so time knows who you are. It sounds strange, but maybe that's exactly the point. But that's still just a watch. The next one is even simpler. It's a rock. This is the Pink Star, a 59.6 carat pink diamond. It sold at Sotheby's in Hong Kong for $71.2 million, which is a pretty aggressive price for something that is, at its core, just a rock that learned how to sparkle. It started as a rough stone and took nearly 2 years to cut and polish into what became the most expensive jewel ever sold at auction at the time. After the sale, the buyer renamed it the CTF Pink Star, because at that level, you're not just buying the diamond, you're buying the right to put your name on it. And if people pay $71 million for a diamond, imagine what they'll pay for a painting. This is the Salvator Mundi, a painting attributed to Leonardo da Vinci. At a Christie's auction in New York, bidding started at $100 million, then a phone battle went on for nearly 20 minutes, until it stopped at $400 million. With fees included, the final price reached $450.3 million. And it's not because the painting is prettier than the others. The point is, Da Vinci has fewer than 20 known surviving paintings, and this is one of the very few said to be in private ownership. So you're not just paying for the paint, you're paying for rarity, and for the ability to be the one person who can say, yeah, this is mine. But from a masterpiece you can only look at, to one you can drive. This is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, a car from 1955 that sold for about $150 million, making it the most expensive car ever sold. And it's not just because it's old and rare, but because only 2 were ever made. That's what makes it closer to a piece of engineering history than just a regular car. The sale took place at a private auction inside the Mercedes-Benz Museum, in collaboration with RM Sotheby's. And with that price, this car entered a completely different category. A category where you're not paying for speed alone, or design alone, but for rarity, history, and the fact that only one person in the world got to take it home. In the end, it might look like just a car, but at this level, it's not just a means of transportation, it's a legacy on 4 wheels. Now, from the most expensive car ever sold, to one of the most expensive yachts ever built. Now we move on to the legendary yacht Eclipse, one of the most famous and largest yachts in the world. And of course, the price? Around $1.5 billion. Basically just a simple little sea trip. It is 162.5 meters long and was delivered in 2010, featuring 9 full decks on board. It has 18 luxury suites that can accommodate up to 36 guests, served by around 70 crew members, because clearly you're not here to be doing the dishes. And luxury-wise, you've got a 15-meter swimming pool with a movable floor. Press one button and it disappears, turning into a full-on party deck, literally a mood switch in seconds. But after this level of luxury on the water, we now move on to something much bigger, this time off-world. And now we turn to the International Space Station, a colossal city orbiting Earth continuously. Its construction and initial operation cost approximately $150 billion, and its crew is constantly rotating, and it is over 100 meters long. It orbits at an altitude of between 370 and 460 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The energy that keeps this giant station running comes from enormous solar panels that extend into space around it. From here, we move on to something completely different, but also one of the most expensive things in the world. Antimatter is one of the rarest and most unusual substances in the universe. In theory, 1 gram would cost about $62.5 trillion. That price comes not only from how hard it is to produce, but also from the highly precise conditions needed inside advanced particle accelerators. And even then, only in tiny amounts. What makes it even stranger is that it does not last long when it meets ordinary matter. It reacts immediately. Subscribe.